rolling.
All right. My name is Kyle O'Grady from the YouTube channel Kyle Hates Hiking. We are out here on the long trail right now. You got that? Get a f***ing...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We're out here on the long trail, and you're watching This Week in Backpacking. Did I get it? Did
Whoa,
I get it?
nailed
First try?
it.
Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to This Week in Backpacking. We're your hosts, Miyagi and Trips, bringing you some of the stuff going on this week in the world of backpacking. Trips, how you doing?
Good. Better.
Better. We had a bout with COVID, and we're on the upswing. It was kind of rough there. Lost taste and smell, and just felt like someone took a turkey baster and pulled all the energy out of us, which is not like me. If you know me, I'm full of energy, always bouncing around, and I think we had plenty of couch time.
Yeah, I slept a lot over those 2 weeks, so.
Got in a lot of Amazon flicks and stuff that we don't normally do.
The whole Harry Potter series.
The whole Harry Potter series and everything. But lots going on in the world of backpacking in our national parks. Trips is going to take us to Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, where there was a tragedy at Miners Castle.
A man fell to his death at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore Saturday evening, July 24th, at the Miners Castle Overlook. According to a press release issued from Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, 21-year-old Dominic Rotondi was visiting the area near the upper viewing platform at Miners Castle with some friends. For reasons currently unknown, Dominic stepped over a fence that runs along the top of the cliff. He appeared to lose his footing near the edge and fell approximately 100 feet to the cliff face below and then into Lake Superior. A little after 7 p.m. Saturday, park rangers were informed that a person fell from atop of the cliff in the Miners Castle area in Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. National Park Service rangers and Alger County Sheriff's Department personnel responded and found Dominic deceased in the water below the cliff. Dominic was transported to the Upper Peninsula Health System Hospital in Marquette. The main cause of death appears to be blunt trauma resulting from a fall of nearly 100 feet. An investigation into the incident is being conducted by the NPS in coordination with the Marquette County Medical Examiner.
If you plan on visiting a national park, be sure to bring a mask. On August 16th, the National Park Service reinstituted their mask mandate, requiring visitors, employees, and contractors to wear a mask inside all NPS buildings and in crowded outdoor spaces, regardless of vaccination status or community transmission levels. According to the National Park Service Deputy Director, this requirement will be in effect until further notice and applies to all NPS buildings and public transportation systems. It also applies to outdoor spaces where physical distancing cannot be maintained, such as narrow or busy trails and overlooks.
On August 12th, Waterton Lakes National Park in Alberta, Canada, and Glacier National Park in Montana are proud to announce that they have received full certification as an international dark sky park after meeting the International Dark Sky Association outdoor lighting requirements. Both parks have installed dark sky-friendly lighting while ensuring lighting used is necessary for public safety. These lights and fixtures reduce the harmful impacts of artificial light on wildlife, protect human health, and preserve night skies for optimal viewing. Pete Webster, the superintendent of Glacier, stated that the dark night skies are an important wilderness characteristic at Glacier National Park. Clearly seeing the expanse of the universe increases a person's sense of solitude well beyond that of the terrestrial landscape. A dark skies designation aids international Peace Park visitors in finding their own wilderness solitude.
Multiple people were hurt after being struck by lightning while hiking at the Grand Canyon National Park on Tuesday. Grand Canyon Park officials say they received multiple reports of people being hit by lightning at the Bright Angel Trailhead around 3 p.m. A 30-year-old man and 28-year-old woman were found unconscious. The man woke up a short time later, but the woman had to be taken by ambulance to Flagstaff for treatment. At least 2 other people were also treated at the Grand Canyon Clinic for lightning splash injuries. Monsoon storms can bring dangerous hiking conditions to the Grand Canyon. Park officials say visitors should seek shelter in a building or vehicle within 30 seconds of hearing thunder. They also remind people that lightning can strike 2 points up to 10 miles apart at the same time. An estimated 25,000 lightning strikes hit the Grand Canyon every year. The most risky place to be is standing right on the rim's edge. The lightning tends to strike right at the cliff face there. It also tends to seek out the metal guardrails at the various viewpoints. If you cannot find shelter, make yourself small and don't lean against any rocks in the canyon. Electricity can go straight through the rock into your body. It's best to just crouch as low as you can, put your feet together, and take cover while you wait out the storm. We've put a link below in the description of this video for more safety tips on lightning.
Long-distance trail legend and author Meredith J. Eberhardt, better known as Nimblewill Nomad, is back at it again, currently hiking the Appalachian Trail for the third time in his life. When he completes the trail, he will have set the record for the oldest person to complete an AT through hike at 82 years young. Nimblewill Nomad is one of the most extraordinary long-distance hikers of all time, called by some a perpetual hiker. He was the first to hike the entire Appalachian Mountains range from Newfoundland to Alabama, along with every national scenic trail and countless other odysseys, as he calls them. On his website, Eberhardt stated that this year's hike on the AT will be known as Odyssey 2021 Bama to Baxter Hike On. Eberhardt said, "This will be the ultimate journey in this old man's life, one of body, mind, and spirit." Eberhardt began his journey over 150 days ago at his current home atop Flag Mountain, the southernmost mountain in the Appalachian Mountain Range. He actually began his hike on the Pinhoti Trail, which leads to the Benton-MacKaye Trail and connects to the starting point of the AT in Georgia. This route adds 350 miles to the 2,190 miles of the AT, making his overall trip a 2,620-mile trek through 15 states. Eberhardt started his long-distance hiking odysseys in 1998. Since then, he's hiked at least one odyssey, as he calls them, each year through 2017, including more than 3,000 miles from Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, to Point Loma in San Diego, the Lewis and Clark Trail from St. Louis to the Oregon coast, the Pacific Crest Trail and Continental Divide Trail to complete his Triple Crown in 2008. All of his odysseys have been chronicled in his writings and videos on his website and on YouTube. Nimblewill Nomad, or Sonny as he was called as a youngster by his mother, and what he now goes by, lives atop Flag Mountain in Alabama. Flag Mountain is the first 1,000-foot mountain in the Appalachian Range to the south, and what he believes should be the start of the Appalachian Trail. Sonny says that, "My purpose in life now is to promote this remarkable geographic and historic landmark, that it might ultimately become the hub of all to do with hiking and backpacking in the South. If what I'm about is successful, then those who dream of one day hiking the Appalachians, those folks all will think first of Flag Mountain." You can follow Eberhardt's journey at his website, where he posts writings, photos, and a whole lot of hiking appreciation and inspiration.
FKTs, or fastest known times, have become very popular on hiking trails throughout the world with endurance athletes. FKTs can be done completely solo or supported by a crew that helps them along the way. Supported, self-supported, and unsupported are the most common ways of obtaining a record. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in the extreme world of FKTs. A new record on the Pacific Crest Trail has been set by Timothy Olson. The PCT winds through 2,652 miles of rugged mountain terrain in California, Oregon, and Washington, and is one of the most prized speed records in the thru hiking and ultra running world. And Olson did this in 51 days, 16 hours, and 55 minutes. Olson started in Campo, California on June 1st and averaged more than 50 miles a day for 7 weeks straight for his record, often at alpine altitudes, gaining more than 400,000 feet in elevation gain and another 400,000 feet in elevation lost. Olson was supported by a team of 7 following along in 2 RVs, rendezvousing with him as he passed through trailheads and handling logistics of food and laundry. Most nights, Olson slept in an RV, but in several especially isolated sections, such as the Sierra Nevada, he spent the night alone, sleeping on the ground along the trail. When he finished on July 22nd, arriving at the northern terminus of the PCT at 10:48 p.m. on Thursday, he surpassed the record held by Karel Sabe from Belgium since 2016. Nika Earlybird Myers has set a new self-supported record on the Colorado Trail. The Colorado Trail runs 500 miles from Denver to Durango, traveling through some of the most spectacular country in Colorado, through 6 wilderness areas and 8 mountain ranges. After hiking 9 days, 14 hours and 19 minutes from east to west along the Collegiate East route, through mountains, hours of darkness, and monsoon storms, she finished the Colorado Trail to set a new self-supported female fastest known time. International champion ultra runner Scott Jurek is back at it again on the Appalachian Trail. In July of 2015, Jurek beat then record holder Jennifer Farr Davis's record time by just 3 hours and 13 minutes, hiking from Georgia to Maine in 46 days, 8 hours, and 7 minutes from May 27th to July 12, 2015. Jurek's supported record hike of the AT was smashed in 2018 when Belgian superstar Karel Sabbe surpassed Jurek with a time of 41 days, 7 hours, and 39 minutes, making him the fastest person to have ever hiked the trail, northbound or southbound. Jurek believes there's some room for improvement. He's currently southbound on the AT, having started from the trail's northern terminus on Wednesday, August 4th at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Scott can be tracked via the Somewhere app. We put a link below in the description if you're interested in following his FKT attempt on the Appalachian Trail.
My name is Miloš. This week on the backpack, in world news, we are going for South Korea. Baekdu-Daegan Trail. This beautiful, nearly 700-kilometer trail gonna take you all the way through the spine of the country. This is the majestic spine of the country. Baekdu-Daegan, South Korea. Direct translation, Whitehead Ridge. On this beautiful over 700-kilometer trail, you are gonna see 292 species of wild plant. If you are careful and you look close, 26 large animal species, over 100 type of fungi on this area, and I'm gonna give a favorite of Miloš, the raw deer's butt. Hericium erenius, also known for America and the English lion's mane fungus. Crazy mushroom. This trail is home to all origination Korea water source, and there are many books if you are gonna wanna find a trail hike for you. If you are go, many have a south to north, start Chica National Park. And the recommendation for a trip here at Baekdu-Daegan, April through June. That is Baekdu-Daegan Trail, South Korea. International phone number dial 82. Why for 82, Miloš? Nimblewill Nomad, he gonna be 82 and he go for a big through hike this year. You are inspiration for everybody, Niblewill, and the Miloš give a thank you, buddy.
Jen and Greg Seymour, better known on trail as Chica and Sunsets, are explorers and former expats living a simplified lifestyle with a focus on adventure. From living abroad in Costa Rica, to through hiking the Appalachian Trail and the Camino de Santiago in Spain, to owning and running a hostel in Franklin, North Carolina, they love life and they love hikers. In 2013, Chica and Sunsets left the corporate world and moved to Costa Rica. They became experts on the country and each wrote Amazon best-selling books on the subject of chucking it all and moving abroad. After 4 years of enjoying Costa Rica and a new fondness for hiking in the mountains of the Central Valley where they lived, the couple decided it was time for a new adventure. What could be better than spending 6 months living in the woods and hiking the entire Appalachian Trail? Starting on Springer Mountain, Georgia on March 22, 2017, and ending on Mount Katahdin, Maine on September 16, 2017, their thru hike was the adventure of a lifetime. Along the way, they became known by their new trail names, Chica and Sunsets, and documented their journey daily on their YouTube channel, Chica and Sunsets. Since the AT, the couple has thru-hiked the 500-mile Camino de Santiago in Spain in 2018, the Bartram and Colorado Trail in 2020, and they're currently on the Ice Age National Scenic Trail in Wisconsin, 27 days into their thru hike. Let's check in with Chica and Sunsets and see how they're doing.
Hey guys, we are right outside the McKenzie Creek segment of the Ice Age Trail, and we just wanted to do a short little clip as to why we're doing the Ice Age Trail. Why are we doing the Ice Age Trail?
Partly for me, and this is every trail, is to flatten the curve. But I think there's a lot of reasons we're doing this one. It was time for a new challenge. We were going to be in Wisconsin anyway for Chica's
My mom's birthday. And I'm from Wisconsin, so it's really special to me to do this trail because I'm a Wisconsinite. So that was a real big thing for me, and you're connected to me, so you don't mind doing it either.
It's true.
And it was our slow time at the hostel. We run a hostel in Franklin, North Carolina, along the Appalachian Trail, and it was a good time to close it and be gone for 2 months. So we're going to try to do that every summer. So it just worked out well that way.
Yeah, and 1,200 miles is a good distance. It's long, but it's not too long. And we can get it done, like Chica said, in about 2 months, and
hopefully. And
it's a national scenic trail. It's one of 11 national scenic trails, so that's kind of nice. And we had Nimblewill Nomad come through the hostel this year, and he was saying what a great time he had on the Ice Age Trail.
What year did he do it? Do you remember?
I don't remember at all.
Maybe in the 70s or something?
Late 70s.
Yeah, so that was really cool talking to him.
Yeah, so he kind of got us pumped up about this one and the Peyote, which he'll be at the beginning of. He has a caretaker's house there at the beginning, so we might do that one sometime.
So yeah, we're excited to be out here. It's hard. It's hard dealing with the heat and the bugs a little bit. We've gotten a good dose of that this morning already, but we knew it would be like that, and we knew this is the time we had to do it, so we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jen and Greg own and operate Chica and Sunsets Hostel for hikers in Franklin, North Carolina, established in 2020, and if you're in the area, be sure to check them out. Chica and Sunsets can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Follow along as they share their current adventure on the Ice Age Trail and document how they're working to live rather than living to work. Chica and Sunsets, we wish you safe travels on the rest of your journey across Wisconsin.
Chica and Sunsets, we wish you the best on your hike through Wisconsin, finishing up the Ice Age Trail. And hey, if you find yourself in southeastern Wisconsin and need some trail angels, give us a shout. We'll hook you up.
Look us up. We'll be there. Guys, thanks again for joining along. If you have any suggestions on new segments for the program, drop us a line at thisweekinbackpacking@gmail.com. That's going to do it. Guys, thanks again for joining along, and we'll see you next week on This Week in Backpacking.
Take care.
Take care, guys.